Well, good morning, everyone. It is about the first day of fall. It's not officially fall yet, but it sure did become fall overnight. It's only about 48 degrees and it's drizzly. Pretty yucky. I'm not happy about it, but I am happy that I'm out here building another pondless waterfall. The very first pondless waterfall I ever built for someone was for a friend of mine named Ken, and he had some friends that came over and had dinner, and they just would sit by it and they really enjoyed it, and they called me and said now they want one of their very own. So here we are. He's got two parts of his yard. Down here, the part that they actually use with the lawn and his porch, and then this retaining wall comes up about 4 feet, and then he's just got this big barren spot out here that he really doesn't do much with. And so what we're building is a pondless waterfall. He's got this little sidewalk. Let me bring you over here. This little path and this stairway that comes up here and leads basically to nothing. And they want the idea of this pondless waterfall coming and ending right at their feet. When they step on this block right here, the water just ends right at their feet. So I've got my reservoir set here. I'm getting ready to dig it to install it. We went with the large aqua blocks this time. The aqua blocks that I've used on the other videos were half this size. They were the same footprint but half as deep. They would hold 17 gallons a piece. These hold 34 gallons a piece. So he's going to have twice the size of the reservoir. That way he can run it a little bit longer into the winter time. Because as that water comes down and turns ice, that's water not getting back in the reservoir. So he's going to have more water, and he's excited about having, seeing the ice on his stream and waterfalls. So anyhow, we're going to get started. Got Clayton over there bringing boulders over for us, and we got to build a retaining wall. So anyhow, I'll check in with you. I'm going to do a better job of checking in as we go. All right, Clayton, what are you doing?
Digging.
Digging?
Digging for the aqua blocks so they can fit flush.
All right, good job. Yeah, so what we're doing, this is the hole for the reservoir, and our aqua blocks go in. And when we dig it out with the tractor, we have a pretty good idea, but then we do a dry fit where we just put everything in, make sure it fits smooth before we put the liner in. So we have to take the liner back out, and so we just need to tweak the edges a little bit, and that's what Clayton's doing. Well, once we get the reservoir all dug and we get our retaining wall built and we have our slope ready and everything's got a liner under it, then we come over here and we look at these boulders and we try to figure out which one goes where. The greatest pond builder there is, Brian Helfrich, he always says, let the rock speak to you. And it is true. You come over here and you just look at them, and some of them will give you some characteristics that you're like, I know where that one needs to go. Or sometimes you just got to ask the boulder. You just say, what do you feel like being today? A spillway, a framing rock, or just a stream rock? Some of them don't answer, but others. So we've got 3 waterfalls set here. I just now installed the spillway. I dig a little groove so it sits down low in here, and then you cut a hole in the liner and install this bulkhead fitting, and then this coupling, and then you glue in your piece here. And it's a little nerve-wracking when you're cutting that liner, because you're cutting the liner, and if there's one thing you don't do is put a hole in the liner. So anyhow, that's set, and I'm not doing as good of a job of showing you the process as I'd like, but I'm working on it. Well, we're at it on day 2. About been here about an hour or so. Clayton's working on the retaining wall. I'm working on the edges here. We set our lights, filled the reservoir, and I'm just waiting for the foam to dry so we can give it a test run, see where we need to make any adjustments, and then I'll probably check in with you here in a little bit. All right, well, we're pretty much wrapping it up. We're just doing a little mulch, a little touch up on the end. But now remember, before I show it to you, the rocks are dirty, so the water will be dirty for about 24 hours. I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow and get a shot when you can see all the way to the bottom, see the river rock at the bottom of the stream. But let me just turn you around here. What do you think, Clayton?
Pretty cool.
All right, well, I'm out here the next day. We finished it up yesterday, and I have to come pick up some mulch that I left. But the homeowner is real happy with it. He said that his wife was out here all night last night videoing it and taking photos and sending it to friends and family. And then their bedroom window is right behind me, and they said they just loved. They opened their window last night and they could look down because they had it all, it's all lit up, and then they could hear it all night. And they absolutely loved it. So let me turn you around. It's cleared up, about 80% cleared up. You can at least see the bottom now, but another day or two and it'll be crystal clear.